In this video, we take a look at what goes on in an investment bank, exploring what a working day might be like if you join as a new graduate. But first, let's see what an investment bank does.
So an investment bank is a financial institution that does three main things: give clients advice about transactions and their financial situation, gives clients funding, and also helps clients with any kind of trading activities that they might want to get involved in.
A lot of people don't realise what really happens in an investment bank and in the city in general, but a lot of the companies you come into contact with on a day-to-day basis will have raised their investment through listing on the stock market, and investment banks play a big role in that.
Most people know that Ocado is one of, if not the preeminent online supermarket. What we wouldn't necessarily be aware of is that until very recently, that company wasn't a listed company. And it was thanks to UBS and a number of other banks playing a role advising Ocado and its founders on the potential for it to be a listed entity that took that company from a private company into, ultimately, a listed company on the stock exchange.
So you can see that investment banks affect every aspect of our lives. Without them, the companies we interact with daily wouldn't be able to operate. This next clip will show you what it's like to work for one.
I guess it's a very kind of exciting and interesting environment to be in, because everyone who's working there has been through a very kind of rigorous kind of application process. So they're all incredibly intelligent, ambitious, kind of talented. So just having all those people there is going to create a really great atmosphere to work in.
You know, you think about investment banking and people tell you about analysis, they tell you about mergers, acquisitions, blah, blah, blah. But for some reason, it's really relationship with clients. It's really about building relationships.
Look at your colleagues and work with them and help them, and realize that you're going to become more important as time goes on, definitely. And if you have the right attitude, you'll shoot to the top, and that's what this environment lets you do. And that's what I enjoy most about it. It's very entrepreneurial. So like, if you're good at something and you work hard at it, you've got the possibility to do well out of it. And I think that's a great environment to have.
There's also a very strong culture of kind of teamwork and of senior people kind of supporting more junior people. So although the work is difficult, there'll always be kind of help there if you need it.
It's just communication, and then it's often, we have all this technology, we have like email and instant messaging and things, but the quickest way sometimes is just shouting and talking. So that's quite cool in one respect.
People want to train you as much as they can so that as quickly as possible you're completely independent and you're a real support for them, a real resource that they can count on. So I think that I felt a lot is that you're here, you've only been here for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, but it's amazing how the effort that people put into to train you and teach you everything they know.
Investment banks offer a fast-paced, exciting environment to work in. And access to senior staff means you can pick up the skills you need to do the job faster than you think. Let's have a closer look at the daily lives of some of the recent graduates working in the investment bank UBS.
Usually my alarm clock rings around 5:20, so I'm in the office around 6:30. Some people would probably need less time, but I need that time. I try to be in around 6:30, 6:40.
When you're in markets, you tend to start quite early, so my alarm goes at, say, it's getting later and later, but say 6:40, and then, because I live quite near actually, so I walk to work, get into the office at say 7:10, 7:15, and then really the first couple of hours are very frantic because you're getting up to date with what's happened overnight.
It probably sounds a bit nerdy and exactly what research, people think of research. And I have to admit to it, yes, part of it is just going through a lot of data and looking for it and interpreting it. But I would say, let's maybe let it be 15% of my time.
Then we have a morning call at 7:45 where we all dial in, so all the sales team, all the traders. We all speak on a call and everyone gives their opinion on how the markets are opening, what they saw the previous day, a little recap. That lasts around 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
It's something I do every morning between, I'd say, 6:40 and 7:30. That's a set time as I write our daily newsletter, which is a newsletter that we send out to clients. It has to be there quickly. There's always time pressure, the first thing, which is great when you just woke up at 5:30.
Then straight away you start making phone calls or communicating on email, or Bloomberg is a system we use as well to instant message clients. And straight away clients asking, okay, so what do I need to watch out for today? And then that's when the day really begins after the meeting.
We just collate news, comment on news that are in the market that came out in the night before or overnight, and try to just update our clients and make sure they get this newsletter before so they can read it on their way to the office, basically.
On a daily basis, how it's arranged is we have our sales team and we have our trading team, which are opposite, and all day we're interacting with the traders.
In my team, I find that I work directly with people who've been in the bank for 10 years, which is a great learning experience because for 10 years you learn a lot.
We're home by, I'd say I leave at 6:30, 7.
On average, around midnight.
Yeah, I think if you average it out around the year, it's midnight.
8:30 or 9:30 start, 5:30 till 6:30 finish, and it's nothing beyond a normal job, really.
So there you have it. I hope this video has been useful for you in deciding whether an investment bank is the right working environment for you. Thanks for watching.